As a business owner, there's so mmany things you need to tackle and so many hats you have to wear. Biz Bites is our bi-weekly extra podcast episode where we dig in deeper to a topic affecting business owners and share tactical advice that you can use to grow your business. From Yelp and Entrepreneur Media, this is Behind the Reviews Biz Bites.
Biz Bites, Biz Bites, get a taste of the best advice. Biz Bites, Biz Bites, free tips right by your side. Every topic under the sun, giving you info when you're on the run. Biz Bites, get a taste of the best advice.
I'm Emily Washkovic, Yelp small business expert, and the host of this podcast, Behind the Review. Welcome to Biz Bites. If you have a topic or question you'd like us to cover on Biz Bites, just send me an email. You can reach me at podcasts@yelp.com. We'd love to hear from you. And just for submitting a question, we'll send you a link to request a copy of one of our current business book giveaways. Let's dive right in. Biz Bites Episode 11, Services Businesses on Yelp. A lot of people think of Yelp as the platform to find great places to eat. But it's also great to find plumbers, auto mechanics, hairstylists, and lawyers. Yelp is for local businesses, no matter your industry. And today we're going to talk about how to leverage Yelp as a service pro, as well as advice on how to convert leads, turning those job requests into sales. You might be surprised to learn that home and local services are the most reviewed category on Yelp. But it makes sense if you think about it. Deciding where to go for dinner or finding the best place to eat on a vacation is important. But hiring an attorney or trusting someone to DJ a wedding is a big decision, and one that's often extensively researched. It's also the kind of need that can create a deeper, more meaningful connection between you and your customers. One that bolsters loyalty and even inspires referrals. So as a service business, it's important for you to be visible online if you're hoping to attract new leads. And it's even more important for you to be active online in order to drive customer engagement and convert inquiries into actual paying clients. So first, let's start with the most impactful features to help you get found so you can attract leads. First, add your business to Yelp or claim the existing business user account. This is free to do by going to business.yelp.com. If you want tips and advice for maximizing your free profile, listen to last week's Biz Bite where we walked through making the most of Yelp using Michelin-starred restaurants as our guide. Today, we're going to dig deeper into the features for service pros, starting with service area. Setting up your service area on Yelp shows potential customers how far you're willing to travel for a job. It also helps narrow down the users searching on Yelp to just those in your service area. Some service pros want to serve as wide a region as possible, while others' goal is to only attract clients within a small radius. Set your service area based on your business's needs, and know that you can always update it if you'd like. A little tip: don't set a large serviced area just because. The downside to having it too large is having to sort through leads that are not appealing to you based on travel time. It's much better to zone in on only the areas you want to service. The next feature that's important for service pros is your services offered. When you select your categories on Yelp, there will be associated services offered that fall under the category term. You can select as many as applicable for your business. It's important that you select the services you want to provide and be found for. Don't select services that you'd only maybe want to do or aren't interested in, for the same reason as with your service area. There's nothing worse than sorting through and responding to leads that you don't want to take. It's much better to hone in on your preferences and try to get more visibility for those. One of our previous podcast guests owns a landscaping company, and while he has some longtime clients he still mows the grass for, that's not a service he wants to provide or would take on as a new client. So he doesn't have it listed on his Yelp page. This is a great example of something you can do, but don't want to do. Leave it off the page. After you've selected all of your services offered, take a few minutes to fill out your From This Business section. The From This Business section is where you can build trust with potential customers by sharing more about your history, specialties, and personality. It's a great opportunity to highlight the services or offerings you care about most, as well as any interesting details about your business and even your personal history. This lets people know who you are as a business. We also have a paid product called Business Highlights that can showcase what makes your business unique. For example, are you locally owned and operated? Have you been in business for over 20 years? Or do you speak any other languages? These are all examples of things you could identify in your business highlights, which are displayed on your Yelp page as well as when your business appears in search results. Once your Yelp page is set up and optimized, the next step is for you to be prepared to process your leads or your job requests. No matter what platform you're on, converting leads into customers can be a bit of a challenge. We put together 4 tips for turning job requests into sales, and it's great advice no matter the industry, and no matter what platform. I'll link the blog post for you in the show notes so you can check out the written version as well. When a customer requests a quote for a specific project, they're looking for a fast and detailed response. They're also likely checking out options from several businesses, so it's important that your response stands out. To turn requests into actual jobs, it starts with winning over your customers with an effective response. The first step is to respond quickly. When customers request a job quote, they're likely in need of someone soon, or even ASAP. Replying quickly makes it more likely that you're among the first to respond, increasing the chances that the customer hires you. The longer you wait, the more likely another business will secure the job before you. If you're constantly on the go, download the Yelp for Business mobile app and set up push notifications so that you or a trusted employee can review requests in live time and respond quickly. Your response time and rate are also shown on your Yelp page, so the faster you respond, the more attractive you look to prospective customers. If someone has an urgent issue, they're more likely to pick someone who has a 20-minute response time as opposed to 3 hours. Note that you can also see your response time and rate from your Yelp for Business inbox. Even if you're not right for the job, you should still respond by selecting the Unable to Service response option. We suggest politely declining and thanking them for considering your business. This showcases your professionalism and increases the chances they reach out to you for a different job in the future. The next tip is to respond with price estimates or ranges, if possible. If a customer reaches out to you, you're already an option for the job. Now they want to know how much it might cost, and they prefer to get that information quickly online, not over the phone all the time. Customers find huge value in receiving ballpark numbers, even if they're just rough estimates to start. And remember that they're called estimates for a reason. They're in anticipation of what the project might cost. Just be transparent about any potential added fees or costs. You also want to provide a detailed explanation of the price estimate. Consumers want to understand what's going into the price, from labor to material, to help them gain more familiarity with the specific project or task. A detailed explanation can also help instill confidence in the accuracy of your price estimate. building the trust in your business. The more detail you provide, the easier it is for consumers to make a decision and ideally choose you. And while it requires more of your valuable time to provide a detailed response, it goes a long way in converting leads into jobs. Lastly, provide clear next steps. If the job is right for you, provide specific, action-oriented next steps to secure the appointment, even letting them know when you're available for a consultation. Consumers are more likely to respond to or even accept an appointment request if you make it easy for them. Provide a few date and time options that you're available. And even if the times don't work, providing scheduling options tends to lead to more engaged customers. Saying "call me" or "let me know" probably won't get you a customer response. But if you say "I can be there tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., you're more likely to secure the spot, even if it doesn't end up being a 9 a.m. appointment. As a service pro, it's important to have accurate information about your business online. This can help narrow down leads and be more accurate and aligned with your business and offerings. It's also important to respond to inquiries in a timely manner and provide as much information as possible. Suggesting an appointment time is a great way to keep the back and forth to a minimum and convert more leads into customers. Be sure to check out the show notes for the 2 blog posts that helped us create today's episode. And if you have a topic that you'd like us to cover on Biz Bites, send me an email. You can reach me at podcasts@yelp.com. And that concludes our episode. I hope you enjoyed it and were able to take a thing or two away to implement in your own life. Whether it's a new idea that you can bring back to your business or a fresh perspective on how to be a positive influence as a consumer, we share these stories to inspire and create more meaningful connections in your local community.